Westleysnipers, you ready?
I'm ready.
You're gonna hit the start recording when I count down. When I hit 1, all right?
When you get to 1, all right.
You ready? We're gonna go 10 and a 9 and an 8 and a 7 and a 6 and a 4 and a fuck. Missed that 5, bro. Missed that 5.
I'm used to it.
All right. 5 fucks me up every time. 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and a roll 'em. What's up, YouTube? Back again, your boy Jody motherfucking Keith in the Goon Squad with Westleysnipers, and we back for another story time. This one we got rookie storyteller, well, new to the stream, new to the YouTube, Westleysnipers, man, hit him with it.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna start off with premising this. This story is about me and my brother. Okay, and for those of you that don't know, my brother is Sneaky Homunculus on Magic Online, also known as Austin Savage. Okay, most people know him. He's top 8 at 2 Grand Prix, and he has a pretty good record for a Louisiana Magic player. This story's gonna go back to 2014, and I'm gonna take y'all to this was Cons of Tarkir Limited. Okay, so me and him were playing in a online PTQ. Okay, it was like a Saturday morning, just me and him. You know, he was playing. I was just there, kind of like watching, and you know, I chime in every now and again when I see something that I want to make sure he doesn't miss. You know, something like that. But basically, we had this 5-color sealed deck in this PTQ. Okay, and we had literally our entire deck had like 4 or 5 creatures, and they were all defensive. None of them could attack. Literally, there's no way we're killing them with creatures. Okay, our only real way to kill them was a card called Villainous Wealth.
Oh
okay?
Boy, so that one coming with the VIL. Oh boy.
I want to show y'all what this card does. I don't know how to spell villainous.
2 L's and an I.
That ain't
1
it.
L and an I. Dude, we can't spell. It's 2 L's, ain't there?
That's just
No.
1 L. All right, look.
Villain.
Look. Villainous Wealth together. All right, so basically, this is a Sultai sorcery.
Yeah, 2 L's and an
It's a
A.
Sultai sorcery, okay? And basically, since we couldn't kill him, we had to use the cards from their deck to kill him. And literally every round, I remember that day, every round, we were just staying alive till we drew Villainous Wealth, okay? And we'd either mill them straight up, because what it does, you look at the top X cards of your opponent's library, and basically any cards with converted mana cost extra or less, we get to cast from the top of their library. So, you know, if the game went real long, we would just do this for, you know, like 8, and it would mill them. But if it was mid-game and we drew it, well, we would just use their cards to kill them, okay? And literally, I think we started about 7-0 in the PTQ, 9-round PTQ.
With the Villainous Wealth deck.
With the Villainous Wealth deck. Well, in round 8, we actually took our first loss to our opponent casting Villainous Wealth on us and actually milling us with it. So that was our first loss. Well, we win the last round, we X1, and we're in the top 8 of the PTQ, okay? Well, my brother's a really good drafter. All he does is draft on Moto. He's probably got 10,000 plus drafts to his name, you know, since we started playing Magic back in 2004.
Mastery.
So, you know, he does the draft. He actually drafts a really good black-white warrior deck, okay? And this was a format that was mostly tribal. There was Cons of Tarkir. There was 5 different shards. And so most people drafted 3-color decks. A lot of people drafted 5-color decks because there was a lot of morphs back then. You could splash. Well, we decided he drafted a black-white warrior deck. It's one of the few decks in that limited format that you could draft that was just 2 colors, okay? They had a lord that pumped your power, a lord that pumped your butt. Each were 2 drops for black white.
Gotta pump the butt.
We had 2 of each in our deck, in that draft deck. Well, anyway, we're playing the first round of the top 8. We're in the quarterfinals. Okay, we're in game 3. Whenever we're in sideboard going to game 3, I can't take it. Too much pressure. I was nervous. I fucking walked out the room. Okay, I walked out the room, and I remember just saying, "Look, I'm just gonna trust Austin. I don't even want to watch. I'm just gonna let him win game 3." So I walked outside, and I'm walking around our pool at our house. And I spend about 10 minutes out there, okay?
Time to go for a swim.
And finally, the suspense is killing me. So I said, okay, I'm going to walk back in and see if we won or not, see what's going on. So I walk back in the house, walk into the computer room, open the door, and Austin is sitting there like this, head in his hands, and he's just tanking, okay? And I look at it. I look at him, and I say, dude, what's going on? And I look at the Magic Online screen, and our opponent has 1 creature tapped and attacking, okay? And Austin's sitting there thinking about his blocks, okay? And he looks at me, and he goes, bruh. He goes, he has an Awaken the Bear here. Bruh. And I was like, okay, just so y'all know, Awaken the Bear is a green instant.
No, you gotta cut that G. You gotta get rid of that G on awakening. Yeah. Anyway, you're ruining the story right here.
No, this is the best part of the story.
This is the best part. Awaken the bear. Everybody knows what awaken the bear.
Okay, so my brother goes, dude, he hasn't awakened the bear here. I go, what do you mean? How do you know? And he said, well, the turn previous, he made an attack with a creature, and I didn't block. I declared no blockers, and he just cast awaken the bear for no reason, basically just to get in 3 more damage. And usually in limited, you don't cast a trick like that unless it's either killing your opponent or it's making their blocks bad, and your creature's surviving and theirs dying. But that wasn't the case. He said he just used it for no reason. And he said, now this turn, as soon as he got to his turn, he just instantly went to declare attackers and attacked with his one big fat creature. And he just instantly attacked.
Massive perception.
And so my brother was like, I feel like he's excited because he thinks he wins. He has another Awaken the Bear.
Very excited.
And I look at our life total. We're at 5 life, okay? And we have 2 creatures in play that can block. Both creatures are like, he was attacking with like a 5/5 creature, okay? And both of our creatures that could block, one was like a 2/2 and one was like a 2/3, okay?
Ooh.
So we're either chomping
For the weight.
or we're doubled it. Or the only option is to take it, but we can't take it because we die, okay? Or we can chump with one creature, but according to Austin's math, if he has a second Awaken the Bear, then we die. Even if we chump with one creature, we die.
Yeah.
So our only way to live this turn, if he has a second Awaken the Bear, which mind you, we haven't seen throughout this match. Okay, Austin has never seen 2 Awaken the Bears.
Got no proof.
If we don't double chump, literally, if we don't put a 2/2 and a 2/3 in front of a 5/5, okay, we're tapped out. If we don't double chump and he has Awaken the Bear, we lose on the spot and we're out the PTQ.
It's the only card.
So Austin looks at me and he goes, okay, well, but if we double chump, we can't win. We had one other creature, okay, and he had another creature, and we're low, and he's like at like 12, and we're like at 5. So he was like, if we double chump, dude, we just lose.
Can't get 12 damage.
And he looks at me and he goes, how are we going to win if we double chump?
How are we going to do it?
And I'll never forget, I looked at him and I said, I don't know, bro, but we can fucking try. I was like, I don't want to lose a second Awaken the Bear here.
I ain't going out like no hope.
And my brother was like, you know what, fuck it. This is the craziest thing I've ever done, but I'm going to double chump just to play around the second Awaken the Bear that we haven't even seen yet, just so we have a chance to win this PTQ.
Oh, well.
So, dude, we double chump. We put a 2/2 and a 2/3 in front of a 5/5 attacking creature.
Let's do it.
And sure enough, the guy pauses.
Sick read.
He was kind of confused. He pauses and he goes,
Wait a minute now.
He goes, yeah, cast Awaken the Bear. So we cast it, okay?
Whoa.
And the trample put us to 2 life,
Now
okay?
we have 2.
Put us to 2 life. We untap and we draw a flyer, miracle draw. Because right now, he had like a 3/3 creature and we had like a 2/2 creature left over.
I thought he had 5/5.
Yeah, he has another creature besides the 5/5.
Yeah, he got another. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he got 2 creatures. And we
So he's got 2 creatures. We have one shitty creature. Well, we draw a flyer, dude. So now it's like a 3-power flyer. I think he was at 6 or I think he was at 6, honestly. So it's 2 attacks and we win.
Okay.
Well, we rip the flyer. He untaps and he rips his own flyer, dude, bigger than our flyer. And we were like, man, it's really gonna go down like this. We fucking double chump to play around the second Awaken the Bear. We rip a flyer to kill him, and he untaps and rips a bigger flyer. But then, dude, we untap and we rip a removal spell for the flyer he had just drawn. So we went flyer removal spell, kill his fucking flyer, attack, and now we chump his 5/5, and all we gotta do is avoid one more flyer on his end, and he didn't have it, so we won that game, dude.
Let's fade it.
Dude, so the moral of the story is we double chumped in a game of limited to play around the second Awaken the Bear just in case he had it. And he ended up having it anyway. We came back and beat him. But the greatest part about the story is the next 2 rounds of the top 8 were a breeze. We 2-0'd both our opponents, qualified for the Pro Tour. This very next Pro Tour, okay, was a modern Pro Tour. My brother went 8-0 on the first day. Okay, him and Seth Manfield were undefeated on the front page at the end of the first day. 8-0 at this Pro Tour.
We made it.
The next day, he started his draft. He went 1-1-1 in the draft. Okay, he got an unintentional draw, 1 win, 1 loss, and then going into standard, all we got to do is 3-2 in the top 8 of the Pro Tour. Well, sure enough,
3-2, baby.
We start off 2-2. Okay, so we have to win the last round. We have to win the last round. And he in the top 8 of the Pro Tour, and it all goes back. We're playing a winning in at the Pro Tour. This all goes back to our Awaken the Bear play.
Sick
okay?
play.
The double chump. we wouldn't even be in a position to top 8 this Pro Tour if we didn't double chump in limited to play around the second Awaken the Bear.
Now, not to mention all the milling we did 8 rounds in the PTQ over there with the shitty fucking deck we had mill them out with the filling as well.
Yeah, with the billing as well, grinding out every match.
Set us up for the Awaken
we couldn't have win with our creatures.
Chump.
Right.
Right into the Pro Tour, all up to this match, baby. Hype, gonna top 8 the Pro Tour, son. Infected, Modern, what's up?
Yeah, and the worst part about the story is we're in Game 3, and we start the match with a Tom Ross Infect token. Also was playing Infect and Modern, okay?
Yeah, I know
and so
Tom Ross.
Tom Ross had just came to him for this round and said, "Hey, bro, look, why haven't you been using my Tom Ross token? You got to use this token instead of keeping track of the Infect on a pad like he was doing."
Use the dice, man.
So my brother said, "Yeah, sure." So my brother had this, and look, we're in the feature match. You can go watch this. You can go watch this match on YouTube. It's it was a win-in, so they showed it on camera.
The link will be down below.
And so my brother, for the first time, is using the Tom Ross Infect token counter, and on turn 1 of Game 3, Austin plays an Infect creature. Okay, he plays the 1-drop Infect creature.
Yeah.
He untaps and plays Noble Hierarch and attacks for 2 Infect. Okay.
Get him too, put the dice.
Well, when he does that, he puts the 2 Infect on the Tom Ross Infect token counter. Okay.
That's what it's there for.
Then he passes the turn. Well, during the opponent's turn, it was actually Justin Conan.
Who? Well, I'm not gonna spoil the story. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, during his opponent's turn, a judge comes over. A judge didn't like the fact that he was using a Star City Games token during a Wizards event, and so the judge said, "No, you can't use that. Take it off camera." So he made him pull his Infect token off camera, so that way it wasn't being shown on the stream. And when they did that,
gonna hate.
And when they did that, Austin took his next turn, and when he was going to do his Infect math to see how much damage he could do, he looked at his pad now because this was off screen. Austin couldn't see it anymore. It was way off to the side. He looked at his his pad, and the guy had 0 under his name, so 0 Infect. So Austin was adding up the Infect in his hand, and he was like, "Man, I can only deal him 8 poison right here." The dude's tapped out.
Ain't enough.
The dude's tapped out, has no blockers, and Austin was like, "Well, there's no reason to just deal him 8 poison in one turn. I'll just attack again, attack for 2 poison, and then leave up a Spell Pierce." And so the dude just doesn't kill him. Well, the dude untaps. Austin doesn't kill him. The dude untaps and kills him the next turn. And then that's when Austin looks over and realizes, oh shit, the dude was actually at 2 poison. When I thought he was at 0 poison. So really, my brother actually top 8 the Pro Tour. He won that Game 3. But since he miscounted his poison, he didn't make the top 8.
All because of some shenanigans about some hating-ass judge on some token about my dog Tom Ross.
Exactly, and then
he on these Louisiana boys.
He ended up getting, he ended up getting like 15 pro points for that though. He went X4-1, and he qualified for the next Pro Tour. Well, the next Pro Tour he went.
Don't end there.
The next Pro Tour he went 11-5. Okay, queued for the next Pro Tour.
Look out.
The next Pro Tour he did bad, but he had hit silver, so he was able to use his silver to go to the last Pro Tour of the season.
Still on it.
And he literally lost his last round of the season. He needed a win on day 2 of the 4th Pro Tour that season to make gold, and he ended up not getting it. Missed gold by 2 points. But he was 2 points away from getting gold that season. All goes back to that Awaken the Bear that happened in that top 8 a year before. Literally a double chump. So that just shows you a double chump. A double chump that I made him do. Austin was going to say, nah, bro, if we double chump, we can't win. I looked at him and I said, bro, at least we can try. And he said, well, fuck it then. We'll double chump. So we double chump, and because of that, got him to play in 5 Pro Tours in a row. Missed gold by 2. Missed a top 8 of 1 by literally 2 Infect poisons that he already had and didn't know that he had.
That's all
so
right, baby.
The moral of the story is you never know, bro. Every match is so important. That was just the quarterfinals of an online PTQ, which to us was just whatever. We might win some packs, we might win an invite, whatever. But all that, kind of like Jody likes to talk about, the cosmic dispatch. It all ended up, got the train going into this whole thing. That ended up being, 2 points away from gold and almost top 8 in the Pro Tour.
Sick, man.
But
play every game. Moral of the story: play every game like it's the finals of the Pro Tour, like it's the finals of Worlds, baby. Because every game is just gonna build on. You're gonna build on that. So make sure when you're getting your reps in, play it, fight hard to the end. Don't scoop, don't draw, don't get seed. Y'all just fight them, and you'd be surprised what you could build off of that. So yeah, Austin Burstfish, he's a savage, but you can definitely come up with it. And George, good thing you told him double chump. Hey, we could try. Always try, baby. But yeah, if y'all like the story, what was some incredible thing that happened in Magic? What about some success that you didn't, tell us about the stories that you got down below in the comments. You know, if you like this story, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hide your kids, hide your wives, tell your friends where to find us. Goon Squad, baby. One love. Catch you on the next one. Nice. Yeah, that was a pretty good